Good morning, YouTube. As you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be trying to restore my 1967 Cougar with this spare change right here. It's filled to the brim, and we're going to see, can we get it done? So our overall budget is $300, plus whatever spare parts we can find. So let's get right into it. But our overall goal is to make it not look as ratty anymore, make it roar once again, and do at least one little Bernie, maybe one little wheel and peel. All right, chat, we are 10% of the budget down. We got some paint here for the engine bay, and then we have a couple of springs I found lying around and speaker wire, so hopefully we should be good to go. Also, shout out to AutoZone. They always give me 10% off. You know your boy loves that. All right, as you can see, we've already got a little bit started. I did this a few days ago, but today we're gonna try and get this engine looking nice, get that corner cleaned up, this back wall cleaned up, and most importantly, the hood. And as you can see, I got my work cut out for me on the interior. All right, we got the pressure washer here. Gonna go ahead, a nice simple start, get all that muck off. Alright, we got her all pressure washed up and she still looks just as ratty. So what we're going to do is clean out the interior while we wait for it to dry and get started. Alright, next step, we're going to get all the junk out of here. We may finish up filling in that floor pan right there, but alrighty, so we're going to get this sanded down and then painted, and hopefully it should look good. Well, let's get a quick before and after on this wire right here. And boom, shakalaka, looking a lot better. Alright, little pause on cleaning because I'm sick of it. I wanted to see what the new steering wheel looks like, and I was able to get that off an old 79 F100, and we should put it on here, so that was free. Well, I'll be danged if that isn't a brand new steering wheel in there. A lot more to go. Alright, y'all can call me weak or a soy boy or whatever, but I had to put on the gloves after the dead mouse I just touched with my bare hands. It's chilling up here in the roof. Alright, I've vacuumed this car many times since owning it, but hopefully this should be one of the last. Let's get a quick before and after. Alright, interior is all cleaned up. We're gonna go to Menards right now, buy some metal, patch these huge holes, and see what we can do. Alright, also we have a test spot for how the black roof is gonna look, and I think that is gonna look sharp. Alright, I got all the measurements I need. We're heading to the hardware store to see how much this metal is gonna run us. Alright, picked up the metal, came out to $35, and we got an ice cream, because why not? Alright, sun's starting to get low, but we have got all these pans in. We're gonna rivet them in. Rivet, why don't you weld? I don't know how, okay? Unfortunately, it's looking like we're only gonna be able to get the engine bay painted, and then we'll get the actual engine block painted next time. Same for the hood, but as you can see, it's looking pretty good. I did a little test spot. Alright guys, we are out of daylight, and unfortunately we're going to be ending on a loss. Now, I was able to repaint the hood, and if you're wondering why there's still some rust spots, I just thought the patina would look nice. We did not get to paint the engine today, or finish up the engine bay. We got this side of the floors riveted in. We didn't get those two little squares. We got most done over there, but not all, unfortunately. And finally, our biggest loss we're ending on tonight. Why does it look so bad? Well, we had 3 cans of vinyl spray paint, and one of them was a matte black. So we gotta come back in tomorrow and fix all of this. New day, same fit, greasier hair. Picked up the right color for the roof. We're gonna paint the roof, put the floors in, and hopefully maybe finish the engine today. And on second look, the flat black isn't actually that bad, but you can really tell a difference right here and right here. So I'm really excited to get the gloss black in here. Alright, roof is painted, and not a half bad job in my opinion. These are also probably not going to be salvageable, but we're not going to buy new ones. We will buy new clips to put them in where the holes are, but those will be $15 each. Now finally we're getting back to the engine. I just loomed those 2 wires, masked up. Over here, going to loom this. Masked up over here, and then we're gonna get to painting the back. After we paint the back, we're gonna get to work on painting the engine itself. As you can see, it is mucky here. All right, we got the back ready for paint, but I just found a wasp's nest growing in here. That's crazy. Alrighty tighty, I think we are all squared away. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really loving that look. Alrighty, I actually just finished up all those spots I missed, and it is looking good. Alright, so that is going to be it for day 2, but in total we got the headliner painted. Very nice. My gosh, that's sharp. We got the engine bay pretty much ready and prepped for paint, so we'll do that day 3. But other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. Alrighty, y'all, another new day, another same fit. Whole plan for today is get the engine painted, and if we have extra time, floors going in. Aiden should be helping us later, so then hopefully we can actually get the gas tank out too. Forgot to tell you we're replacing that. And before anyone asks, I am one blessed son of a duck. I was able to get one for free. Alright, we got that off. We got this wire loomed. But holy moly, is there so much more to do on this than I thought. This is one of the most gunked engines I've seen in maybe ever. So yeah. Alright, we are all prepped and we're finally ready for some paint. So I'm going to hit it real quick and let's see. Hopefully it looks nice. I'd say not half too bad. Alright, we did what we could, and I honestly am happy with that. That is not bad at all. It's got a nice gloss over it. Once we pull off all this masking, I'm sure it'll look tenfold better. Alright, doesn't look half bad at all. Little refresh came a long way. Alright, I just realized there was some overspray. We're going to have to repaint that black. I tried scrubbing it, and the new paint fell off. Alright, we had to go to AutoZone because we broke the gasket, so we had to get this gasket paper because they didn't sell it, and this paint. So that's another 20 bucks down to our budget. Alrighty, everything is back into place. We're going to pour some gas into the carb because we still need to replace the tank. Then we're going to go in, turn it over, make sure everything's right. I checked all the wires. There's a few vacuum stuff that isn't good, but hopefully she'll fire. A nice healthy pour of 87. Now let's see. Alrighty, chat, here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I'll take that. Alright, I totally didn't film it before, but while we're in here, we're layering down a quick coat of black. Get it looking nice and good. And then we're going to put in the new gas tank. Look, a beautiful butterfly. Admiring the Cougar. Alright, so we are out with the old and in with the new. Look at that. Got a bead of silicone around it. Painted it black. She's looking sharp. Alright, here we go. Just showing y'all what do work. Holy moly. Hey guys, I just got back and my back is so dirty. I actually can't believe this. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy, hop in. We're going to work on the Cougar.
Alright guys, welcome back. Another day, same fit, but I washed the fit this time. So today, guys, we are replacing the carburetor. It was giving us issues because this diaphragm is extremely hard to push in. Oh my gosh.
And around here, we don't rebuild carbs. We buy Amazon carbs.
That's right. This is a $70 Amazon carb. So if it doesn't solve all of our issues, we are going to freak out. All right. Out with the old and in with the new. However, this line for the vacuum advance is too short, so we're going to go get a new one, plug it in, run it, and it should go brum, 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 brum. But before we hit the parts store, we're going to install these new door sills on Aiden's 79 F100. It is looking sharp, brand new carpet in there, and she is looking real nice. I was also able to pick up some of this used rust protective coating for the interior. So all in all, we are about $130 left on our budget. Well, per usual, guys, we take 1 step forward and 3 steps back. We did get it running, not on camera, but we heard this whirring, and we didn't think anything much of it because this car makes a lot of noises. However, we went to kill the car and try starting it again, and now anytime we do it, the wires to the starter start smoking. We thought it was locked up for a second, but we took big old wrench to the crankshaft. Motor turns over just fine. So what we're thinking is that whirring was actually the starter not disengaging from the flywheel. So tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, someday, we're going to pop off the starter, see if it's a bad starter, and we'll get going from there.